Kerala has declared itself free from extreme poverty. So, what is extreme poverty and how does World Bank define extreme poverty? Let's go through it. So, according to World Bank, if the people are earning more than $2.15 per day, they are above the extreme poverty. If it is below it, it is considered as extreme poverty. Now, extreme poverty means the person cannot have access to the basic requirements of food, shelter, clothing, and a basic income to sustain themselves. The most vulnerable areas of extreme poverty include the sub-Saharan African areas, the rural areas, and the conflict areas where the conflicts have been significant for a longer duration. Now, the Sustainable Development Goal, which was adopted in 2015, talks about Sustainable Goal 1, which talks about ending poverty in all forms everywhere. So there has been a slowdown by 2015, where the pace of the poverty reduction slowed down due to stagnant, we could say, economic growth process, and then it was further impacted by COVID-19, where 3 years of the progress that was done was nearly lost, and nearly 700 and million plus people went into extreme poverty in 2022. Also, unexpected factors, which include climate change, have affected disproportionately the poor people who are moving out due to climate induced migration, and therefore converting millions into poverty every year. So there has to be global efforts which are to be taken into account. Now, if we talk about in India, we focus on a scheme or an approach which is called as multidimensional deprivation, where government says anyone who earns less than $1.25 a day would be considered as economic extreme poverty line. However, World Bank says it's $2.15. So this World Bank guidelines were brought as per the Tendulkar Committee, which was brought in 2004 and 5, which says 33 rupees a day, which should be adjusted to the rate of inflation in the present scenario. If we talk about the current status of the world poverty, it says less than 3% of India's population is in extreme poverty, which has reduced to 2.4% from 3.3 in 2022. Also, Niti Aayog says that poverty in all dimensions have reduced to 14.96% from nearly 24.8% back in 2015. But still, we need to understand that there are challenges in which the poverty headcount is taken into account, because the poverty estimates vary with methods. There are no official guidelines on one standard phenomena that should be taken into account. Also, research estimates for people living in poverty vary widely, because the data itself shows a huge difference. But what is really important to have sustained poverty reduction. Kerala could make it possible through the Kudumbashree scheme. Also, nutrition, housing, skill development, social protection, drinking water, education and sanitation are some of those goals that must be met in order to reduce it. And therefore, if the economic growth is brought into a right move, there are good high quality jobs, and women, girls and younger people are empowered. In that condition, definitely we can have a better future for curbing the issues like extreme poverty and poverty in general. So this was one of the very important topics. What is extreme poverty? Defining extreme poverty as per Indian guidelines, as per the World Bank guidelines, are really important for your upcoming examination. We will definitely include more important and relevant topics before your prelims. So stay tuned. Have a great day. Thanks for joining.